Pete Allman here with Celebrity Scene News right here on MalibuNetwork.com and Malibu Web TV. It's an exciting day, and we have with us Mr. Tony Liker, attorney at law from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're in Malibu, and we've got something exciting to tell you. First of all, it's good having you down here in Malibu, Tony.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
I'm excited about your new show, the fact that, Ultimate Challenge or Justice with Tony Liker, but you're going to change the name. What's the ultimate name of this particular judge show you've got?
Well, I think the good name would be Judge Tony's Ultimate Wife Beater and Deadbeat Dad Justice.
Wow. Now, right away they're wondering, what's this about? This is a judge show that's going to be on, it's been on Word Network, which was a Christian part of your show, and now you want to get it on network TV. Let's talk about how you decided to do a judge show and go into ring with these defendants, if you will, and give them sentencing. Explain.
Well, my mom was a victim of domestic violence, and she'd come down with cancer. She was married to a guy when I was 22. It wasn't my dad, but it was somebody she married, and apparently he'd been beating on her for like 7 years. I got the police reports, and then she'd come down with cancer, and he wouldn't let her get on chemotherapy. So, obviously I found out a lot of, about domestic violence and what happened to my mother. And, years later I came up with this idea, which I think was from God, to box wife beaters and deadbeat dads that don't pay the child support. And it was mainly from that.
So what happens now? These guys are guilty, they're coming in, they hit their wives, and now they get in a ring with you. How does this sentencing work, if you will? Well,
what we do is, we'll have a case where domestic violence, where somebody's accused of domestic violence. If I find them guilty, or if they're accused of not paying their child support, if I find them guilty, then what I'll do is I'll tell them, okay, let's say the sentence is a year. I'm going to sentence you to a year in jail. If you're man enough to box me, then I'll reduce the sentence down to like 2 months or 3 months, depending on the situation. If you knock me out or knock me down, then you won't have to do any jail time, but you'll still be found guilty.
Well, I see in this one clip here that we're looking at, you knocked the guy out, but still in all, his sentence was reduced.
Yeah, well, he pays the penalty, so to speak, limb for limb, eye for eye. He gets a taste of what he has done to his victim.
Now, as I understand it, you specialize in family law, and at the same time, you have a lot of these cases against these situations with wife beaters and also husbands that don't pay child support. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I do a lot of family law, and I see a lot of these cases where women come in, and I represent them where they're really afraid of the defendant or their husband or their ex or boyfriend, and the same thing with the guys that are deadbeats that don't want to pay their child support. They they'd rather work a job where they make less money overall than pay their child support, which is ultimately to their kids. But in their minds, they look at it like, well, I don't want to pay her, which is really unfortunate for the kids. So these two things are a big problem that I see in courts. And with all that happened to my mother, I got this idea, and I think what we want to try to do is educate people about domestic violence, help them understand it, if we can help one woman out there stay out of a domestic violence relationship, or help them with their child support. I think that would be well worth it.
Tony, what is it within you that allows you to overcome obstacles? Because you've had a lot of them in your lifetime.
I'm a Christian. I was saved in 2003. Best thing ever happened to me, and I think God put this idea on my heart, and that's what's helped me out.
You graduated from Oregon, is that correct?
I graduated. I went to Stanford University undergrad. I was played football there. I was first team All Pac-10. I was honorable mention All-American. I was a 7th round draft pick by the Green Bay Packers and a free agent with the Vikings. And then I went to law school at the University of Oregon.
Well, my friends, this is one man you don't want to mess with when you go to court. You got to check this out. You can find it on www.malibunetwork.com and various other things, especially on YouTube. You're going to love what you see regarding this new show. And the show, once again, is?
Judge Tony's Ultimate Wife Beater and Deadbeat Dad Justice.
And the working title that you've been using?
Is Judge Tony Liker Ultimate Justice.
Well, there you have it, right here in Malibu on a hot day, but a great day. This is Pete Allman saying keep your visions positive, keep positive people around you, and we'll see you the next time. Bye for now. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.